myself. You know what? I'm probably after I will pour myself just a Diet Coke.
A long, tall glass of appy juice.
That's what Jeff deserves. Jeff gets his appy juice after a combat.
Or Jeff gets angry. I feel like this is a smaller laptop than you usually have, Jeff.
No, this is the size of the laptop I normally have.
It's just usually hidden behind the wall, so it feels like your brain is like, Jeff's laptop is this large.
It's a lot less menacing when you have 6 different circular faces looking at you.
Most of them are from Binding of Isaac.
That's right. And one of them is stabbing himself in the head, as far as I can tell.
Today's episode is brought to you by Parental Trauma. Find it in a D&D session near you.
Oh. All right. I'm ready to go. Are you guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Cool.
Commence banter or commence?
I think we're doing
we can commence some banter.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we have been bantering this entire time.
That's right.
Some people would call it conversing.
No.
Okay. All right. We can just...
It's weird. I don't want to talk with you. What do you think you are, my friend?
And to be fair, I do think that talking is also fine. We don't have to start specifically with banter.
We could just talk. We could talk about banter.
That's what I've been doing for years now. Literally.
So you should be better at it now.
I don't seek out the banter.
Genuinely just chatting.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It cannot be.
And welcome back to the 7-Star of the Right podcast. This is session 82. We're just going to go right into it. I already feel a little bit loopy today.
I really like how we all just stopped and looked at you. And
yeah, it's like,
we're done.
And go. We're
That's
done.
it.
We're not doing it anymore. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, we've got a lot to get through today. You got to die to a bunch of zombies in a subway.
Yep.
So
Jeff's got this cool new battle map.
I do. Well, we rather than going with like, does that look like 10 meters? Or, does this look like 10 meters? I actually have, a grid in front of us right now. We'll see how I like it. I might hate it. I haven't thought at all about diagonals or how I'm going to handle those, because diagonals are actually a little bit farther away.
That's
so
right.
Some people do it like you can do one diagonal for free, but then the second one costs like 2 movements or something like that.
Some people do that. Those people are dumb.
Fair enough.
See a note being made in Jeff's mind.
I am not dumb, so I will not do that.
There we go. I've solved it. Now, it's just hard to remember, especially like, does that carry over between turns, et cetera, and so forth?
Nah, you just do that on the first like diagonal of each turn is free, and then is it every other one? Anyway, that's why it's confusing.
Yes, that's right.
All right, we're not going to do that until I see someone just doing diagonally across the map, and then I'll be like, maybe we need to do something.
To me, my brilliant strategy. What's that called? Like strafing. Just run sideways so they can't get you.
Like it's the same number of spaces if you got in a straight line. You just keep doubling
that's
back
why,
and forth. You just keep zigzagging.
That is why crabs are overpowered. Just all the strafing.
Because they go sideways.
Actually, I've heard if you run backwards, that's a speedrun strat.
Great. So that was banter round 2. Shall we talk about what your map is?
No, let's actually talk about what you guys remember from last session.
Sure thing. Last session was a fun one.
Oh yeah, it was the part 2 of a double session, which are always great ones.
And we finally got to go to Jeff's Hollow Haven Entertainment System.
Hollow Haven Entertainment. Yeah.
We did. We went there, and then we went inside the Stranger Things Haven't Happened subtitle. This is going to get weird.
Yeah.
And we won at it, and therefore we're awarded with the ability to reverse time.
Yeah. A temporal panic button.
That's right.
They just hand back in, pre-Scream days, they were just handing those things out.
Like popcorn.
That was just in your Happy Meal.
Oh, I got the pink one. I wanted the red one.
I'm sorry. This is a girl's time panic button.
So we did that. And then on our way out, we got menaced by some zombies that Micah made most of them just float in the air, and we killed them. It was a little bit sad for the zombies, but cool for us.
They just kind of waved their hands and were like, meh.
That's right. They did. Yeah. And then we headed for the monorail station, and me and Leggett chatted briefly about Dr. Samantha Calvin stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we've come to any conclusions, but roughly he's just sort of asked, he's like, well, I'm doing this thing and it would be really cool if you didn't stop me. I'm like, I'll think about it.
Yeah, it felt like a more productive conversation
Yeah.
than the one you guys had previously. The ones you guys had previously, he didn't really put together any kind of argument. It was just like, well, why not?
Yeah.
And this one, he had like a more coherent argument. It was like one, how do you know that the things that you're being fed are true? How do you know like what they were kind of intending to do? Make me like find out more information. And I know you and I have been going back and forth about what Dr. Leggett knows, which is going to be
Yes.
because I know things.
Yep.
But
I
Leggett
do. I
doesn't know-
did go back and
Yeah.
I listened and I took copious amounts of notes this time. So I am confident. So the things that Leggett knows, he knows that the ring exists, although he's not.
He does not know that you are in possession
He
of
does
it.
not know that I am in possession of. He might. He might have seen me take it off the body.
That's fair. He saw you take a ring off a body.
That's right.
Which you have then figured out to be the mind seed. He is only aware that a mind seed exists.
He does not know it's
for
in the form
Kyle
of a
Reed.
ring
Exactly.
because he wasn't there for the Tarek conversation. He was, however, there for part of a conversation with Deegan where Deegan said from Asimov 1, a large amount of data was transferred somewhere. So he could potentially also put 2 and 2 together and suspect that that is Dr. Samantha Calvin's mind seed, as I do. But he doesn't know the location because I didn't share the information on the phone. So that's where we are. That's canon. If anybody needs it, come back and listen to this later. Hi, future Kirsten. Okay, cool. Now we're going to fight zombies and maybe die.
Yeah. So you guys found 10 zombies on a platform. Does someone want to describe what they see ahead of them right now?
Yeah. So this is, I take it the monorail, which is where we've.
This
arrived
is
at.
the monorail.
Yeah. So we've got
Monorail.
kind of a rough representation
Mom, the mom
of
has
what
spoken.
like a train track with I guess that would be the one rail in the middle and some little danger zones next to it.
Yeah, is that just a hole?
Yeah,
Or
so let me actually describe this. So there are 2 platforms, and in between the platforms is a lowered area with 2 tracks actually, because the monorail has to go both ways, Kirsten.
okay.
Mhm.
I see you making
Okay.
faces over
You're
from
on- you're
across
on
the table.
Nice.
Yeah, so one side was meant to go, further out of the city.
Gotcha.
And one of them is meant to go further into the city. You guys are going towards the Aerospace Promenade. Or the Aerosky Promenade, I think. It's somewhere in my notes. I need to organize these better.
We're going to the library. We're going in the direction of library.
Yeah.
And on the wall, there's just an arrow that's like library this way. That's the one we're getting on.
That's the one you're getting on.
Good thing Jeff isn't in charge of organizing the library. I'm
Absolutely.
sure we'll find everything we need in there.
You sure will. Because I can't be asked to make it difficult to find. And so, yes, you have 2 platforms. The space in between is difficult terrain. So I'm going to say that it is effectively twice as difficult to move through. Each one of these squares we've put as 2.5 meters. I may regret that decision. We'll see. But moving through those red squares would be 5 meters every step. And then additionally, it is a monorail. So they do come and go. And actually,
They do be.
it
Coming
does be
and going.
running.
That monorail do be railing.
it sure do.
Dear God.
And so you actually see from the displays on your side that your train is actually arriving.
I love that.
Mind
Come
the
stage
gap.
hazards.
Exactly. And so you might want to be careful about being there because you might get hit by a train.
I mean, I feel like maybe we just get on the train, but
It's not going to be here for about another 30 seconds.
okay, fair enough.
Which is about 5 rounds.
So they'll probably all be dead by then.
I feel like it's gotta have a stop, fail safe. This is the future, guys. They have to know if something's on the track.
Yeah, but can you stop a whole monorail?
Not me right now. Talk back, find me again in like 3,000 years. And we'll see where we're at with that.
Demand.
All right, so I think one thing that
You
wasn't
found me.
I don't know how, but they found me.
Thank God I've waited. It's been 3 millennia.
And one thing that was not mentioned was the backpack that Alex is wearing went down to basically 50%. And then you guys topped it back off at
thank God.
Drick's lab.
I was like, what do you mean we're at 50%?
You were at 50%.
Yeah, no.
You were trying to explore the mall.
We did.
And then, because you found the charge station.
Yep.
I didn't realize you were speaking in the past tense. So I thought you were like, it dropped 50% suddenly.
Right now.
Without any explanation.
That's it. Tony, we're leaving you here to die on your own.
So you guys are back up to 6 out of 6 right now.
Amazing.
So we have already rolled for initiative. We've got the warm colors on one platform, which is the same platform that you guys are on, and then the cooler colors on the other side. So you
They're
might hear us
intending to
referring
get on the train in the other direction.
Yes,
So we don't even have to worry about them because they're leaving.
of course, yeah. They're waiting for their train. They're like going to wave to you and then hop on their train and they'll be gone.
Excellent.
All right, Micah, you are going to go first because you rolled quite well.
Well, all right. We've got 5 of these nanite zombies that are within striking distance of us on the same platform,
Yes.
right?
Also, just one thing. Everything outside of 15 meters of Alex has a little bit of concealment.
Sure.
It's a very small amount. It's 15%, but
Another question too, while we're at it.
Yeah.
There's different colored tokens on here. Are there any visible differences? So, for example, there are 4 yellow ones and 1 orange one. Is there any visible difference between the 4 yellow ones and 1 orange one?
not that you can tell.
Cool. Anyway, apologies for interrupting. All yours.
Sure. I feel a little bad about it, but I'm going to use telekinetic control
Mhm.
on.
That's why I made 10.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
Which will, be, dropping control of the drone that I got recently, but it can hover, so it's fine. I'm going to grab 3 of them and just move them over onto the other platform.
Which ones exactly?
The 3 that are closest to us. Just going to go whoop, hover, go. Over
And you
there.
can move them how
up to 20 meters.
up to 20 meters every round, huh?
That's correct.
That's pretty cool. Which ones are you grabbing?
The 3 closest. So,
Okay. So you have the 3 ones that are closest to you on the platform. These are 2 yellows and 1 orange, one of the ones that is a different color than the other ones. Micah, as you go to reach out for these 3, 2 of them you grab as normal. They are still these kind of almost lifeless husks filled to the brim with nanites. That is able to be done just fine. Move them wherever you want. The orange one, however, when you try and reach out to grab it, resists. You feel a metastatic interference.
Ooh. Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'll call out like there's something weird about that one. I can't grab it.
We're off the ground, right? Like these are ramps down.
I'm sorry.
This area, this track here is elevated.
Yes. So the only part that is actually farther down, everything's kind of level, is the red part.
So it's like in a pit.
Like,
the
yeah.
opposite. We're up, red's down.
What is this? Nothing
wall.
over here.
That
This
is
all
that is
just-
a wall.
Okay, gotcha. It's a
Yeah.
tunnel.
Yeah. So you guys are underneath the mall right now.
Okay.
Underneath, monorails are supposed to be in the sky.
It's why you take the monorail to go up.
Oh, okay, cool.
You gotta take the monorail and go up.
Got it.
No, it's not your goal.
Okay, shoot it.
I'm also going to quickly mark these 2 yellow ones because I assume you're leaving them in the air and they're not going to be able to do jack shit.
Yeah, for right now, I'm not gonna just drop them.
You just go over in your corner.
That's good. I just want to make sure I remember that. No, what was that?
Yeah, I'm going to actually, I think, move a little bit into the room. We can move through friendly spaces. Just don't stop at them, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, one thing, Micah, did you do telekinetic armory? Do you just always have that up?
I have had it up since we've been here.
Okay.
Definitely, yeah.
All right, cool. No reasons. I'm
yeah,
not
of
asking
course not.
clarifying questions for any reason.
No.
Okay, great.
So that is you, Nona.
Yeah, I'm going to move I think forward slightly in front of Claire, as in between Claire and yeah, sure, we can do that.
Okay.
That'll work. And then I'm do I have the ability to move slightly further than that? I'm just trying to give people places to move if they want them. Move me in by 2 more squares if you would like to do the diagonal. Yeah,
like that. Sounds good.
Cool.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna shoot it.
With what?
With my
gun.
And can you be a little bit more specific? Which one are you shooting?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at the one in the front.
The one that Micah specifically pointed out is this one's weird.
That one's weird. I'm gonna shoot it. Okay, yes, I am going to use the cool sniper rifle.
Oh, that was given to you by Alex,
That was given to me by Alex.
All right. Go for it.
Oh, geez. No, that's not going to work. That is a 7.
So you take your shot at the one that Micah pointed out, and you've taken better shots in your life, but you have them in your sights. These things haven't really seemed to have much combat experience. They're pretty much just, shooting targets, which should be fairly easy. And so you take a shot, and your shot feels on point. And then all of a sudden you just see it, the target, this nanite zombie blur.
Cool.
Like 1 second it was there, and then it wasn't, and now it's back where it is again. Like it almost blinked out of existence and then came back.
Oh, almost, huh?
Almost. And that is your turn, Alex. It's now your go. Keep in mind that you don't want to move away from your friends.
Yeah, I got you. So I will run up the ramp and out.
Just leave.
Into safety.
Oh, God. Run away.
Zombies. Zoinks, he'll say. Yeah, I guess I'll just shoot one.
Do you have which one? I have an idea which one you're going to be shooting.
I'm trying to figure out range is. Okay, so yeah, everything's in range of all of these. Okay.
I think even a shotgun would hit most of these things.
Sounds good. In that case, I'm going to hit not the staticky one we've been having issues with, but like the yellow one right behind it.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. And that is a -2 because of the. Oh, that's good. 19 to hit.
A 19 to hit. Once more, it blurs out of existence when you try and. Oh, sorry, not the one behind it.
Yeah,
that one hits just fine.
It's contagious.
Yeah, that one you just do it just fine.
Do I need to roll for concealment?
Yes, you do. So please roll percentage, and I want you to get above a 15.
35.
That is above a 15. Roll for damage.
Okay, here we go. Doing that part.
I showed my hand a little bit.
7.
7 damage. All right.
With a mag pistol.
Okay. We'll remember that somehow.
I'll stay there.
All right. Are you going to want to move at all?
No, I'll stay there for now.
Okay. It's now Tony's go. Tony is the white pawn. And what Tony is going to do.
He sure is.
And on the first turn, he moves 2 spaces.
He's going to say, guys, the thing that you pointed out, Micah, yes, that they do appear to have some psionic abilities. There's also one on the other platform, the one in the middle, and he points out the one that is purple. I can't quite tell.
Purple.
I think it's purple. I think it has telekinetic abilities, while the other one has teleportation abilities.
Cool.
Be careful of those two. They seem to be the most dangerous ones.
You've been talking to Leggett too much. Can you shoot something, please?
All right, here I go. And he's going to move up next to you, Nona, and take a shot at the one that Alex just hit.
Cool.
I'm just going to roll the concealment at the same time as well. If I can find my D100, my D10s. Do I not have 2 D10s? Oh, that's fun. All right, never mind. Hold on. My fancy dice doesn't have a percentile. It just has 1 D10.
Lame.
It is lame.
It's not true.
Oh, I missed. Well,
Roll it for the
Rolling
love of things.
he got a 20. Sorry, for concealment. For actually hitting, Tony, what is your attack bonus? It's 3, 13. Oh, he hits.
Yay, Tony.
Wow.
I swear to God, if he had missed.
Yeah, he's generally been not so great. He does have a sniper, which is 2d8. Alrighty then. That guy and that guy. All right, there's a total of 9 damage. All right. So the one that Alex shot, Tony lines up next to Nona, puts it in his sights, takes its head right off, and it falls to the ground. Not really dead because it was already dead.
Mm-hmm.
One moment. I need to roll a thing. It's down for now.
Yay.
Yeah.
So you can just like lie it on its side. Don't take it off the board. It
Of
might
course not. But if
be
you let it on its side,
important
it's going to
later.
roll away.
I doubt it will.
Leggett goes next. He's going to be scared and just take a shot at the one green one that he kind of sees right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like it starts crying as a free action.
He misses.
I'm shocked.
He got like a 7. All right. And now it's the green one's turn. The green ones see the commotion on the other side and starts to jump into the well in front of them.
Quick, form a bridge.
And so
That would be awesome.
let's see. Going across the entire thing is, so that'd be 5, 10, 15, 20. So this one can move to the end. This one would probably end up here. Same as this one. Same as this one.
I think a couple of those are within 6 squares of Alex now. Does anything happen when that happens?
You start to notice that from their orifices, there is this just trailing black smoke, but it doesn't seem to affect them all that much. What you've been able to ascertain is their healing abilities might be mitigated from being in that area, but they are still able to exist within 15 meters of you, Alex. It's the purple ones go. And Micah, you're probably going to be the one to notice this the most. You see it start to flex its muscles in a very familiar pattern. And you see a shimmering purple glow start to take over its entire body. And in its hands is a translucent rifle.
My move.
And it's going to point at you, Micah, and it's going to fire.
Oh, this is personal now.
All right, let's see how it does. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 just hits. Yep.
Okay, and it rolled a 44 on concealment. And so that 1d10. All right, cool. It rolled a 1. 3 damage.
Okay.
All right. It's the orange one's turn, and this one is going to run directly at Nona. And as it run, it seems like it leaves an after image. Can I have who would be familiar with probably Alex and Micah? Can you roll an int? Is there like a history check? I forget. I don't have
I don't think
all of my
so.
things in front
There's
of me.
a int no.
Int no check for me, please.
Yes.
I need to pull up my skills again because I don't have them in front of me because I don't have my DM
4.
screen in front of me.
Nice.
Only a 2.
4 and a
Nice.
2.
We know nothing.
You guys aren't familiar with this. I mean, it's teleportation psychics. Obviously, Micah, you have some familiarity with Zuri, but you haven't talked to them too much about what type of teleportation. I keep saying, wanting to say magic. Psionics abilities that might go down. So
Sure.
you're not unfamiliar with what this exactly might be and how it might exactly work. But as it runs at Nona, it can do 10 meters. So that's 2. So that's 1 movement. And it will use its second movement to get into melee range with both Tony as well as Nona. And yeah, that will be what it does. That was orange, and then yellow goes. The only other yellow one will do a similar thing. It was 2 behind, although it didn't. The orange one didn't use its full movement, so I'm just going to have him run all the way up to Tony.
Sounds good.
All right. I have so many things to keep track of. And now it's Claire's go. Claire is going to take a shot at the ones in the well right now, kind of in the well where the monorails are. She doesn't have any abilities that work on these things because they're kind of already dead. And reading the minds of a dead thing is kind of pointless.
Do nanites dream of electric sheep?
I think we checked last time.
The answer was no.
We didn't actually check.
Claire has, that's a 15 to hit, and she rolled a 17 on the concealment.
Nice.
Just enough. She's going to hit the one that is closest to her. She has, does she have a mag pistol? I thought she had a mag rifle. That's what I have in my notes. Anyway, mag pistol. Oh, it's a snake eyes. Claire, no. That's 4 damage to the one in front of her.
Cool.
All right. That was that turn. And we're back at the order. Round 1 in the books. Mm-hmm. Micah, is now your go again.
So just to kind of have a clearer idea of exactly what this terrain looks like, how deep of a well are we talking about? Like where the monorail is? Can you just sort of trivially like hop in, hop out? Is it like
you can trivially hop in? To get out, it would probably require a little bit of climbing, so another like double move to kind of get out of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Sounds good.
You could theoretically make them slip if that was something that you wanted to do. What a weird thing to suggest.
Definitely.
That I knew exactly what was going to happen as soon as I had a group of them together.
I mean,
you put them in the hole, Jeff.
Yeah. I did put them in the hole.
Call out my move before I do it. Sure, yeah, I want to use slip field.
Yeah. What's the range on that again?
It is a 10-meter diameter. So
and I think like
you can only hit 3 of them then. Actually, I think you can only hit 2 of them.
Actually, that's true. I was counting a little bit off.
You can get 3.
Can you get 3 if you
centered on here? It's 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah. Well, no, it's 10 diameters meters across. So that'd be 2.5, 5.
Squares.
Oh yeah. So you can hit all 3 of the ones that are kind of in a line. And that includes the one that Claire just shot.
Sure.
Nice.
Okay. Well, I will do that.
Okay. Remind me what the skill check is for that.
Yep. They are all going to make an evasion save.
Okay. And there's no like, this is more difficult or anything like that?
No, just straight up, they roll to evade.
I'm just going to go from closest to me and then farthest away from me.
Cool.
Close to me, the one that Claire hit, fails. Got a natural 1. Second one, passes with a 19. Third one, fails with a natural 1. Man, all right.
Get them.
So they are on the ground. They can only move how far?
1 meter, I believe.
1 meter,
that's gonna be fun.
And they're not able to stand up while they're inside the zone.
We should maybe draw the zone or mark it out somewhere because it's a circle, right? Centered on that point.
Yes.
So hold on. Give me a sec. It would basically include the entire sort of this area, I think. It's like this, something like that.
Roughly.
That seems about right. It's kind of 4x4-ish.
Seems about right.
Yeah, sure.
Because it was centered on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, yeah, and that's that. I will move up a couple of spaces to get kind of close to the lip.
Here?
There? Yeah.
Yep. All right. Nona, you're in melee range with this thing now, and you have a rifle out, I believe?
Yes, but I can use gunslinger to switch that out, I believe.
Cool.
Yeah.
Look, you guys using your abilities.
Yeah, I've been reading through this and learning my stuff again, trying to get good at this game.
All right, so right now you have the one that seems to be blurring itself in front of you, as well as the one adjacent to it, which seems to be just a regular old mook.
Yeah.
Also, they're within the range of the beacon.
Yep.
And so they no longer have this haze over top of them.
Cool. Well, we don't know what's up with the weird one. I think I'm going to stab it.
You're going to try and stab it?
See if melee stuff works better than guns being shot at it, is my thought.
Sure.
So I switched out for the poison knife that I have. No idea if poison actually works on these things. Probably not. But at the end of the day, It's a knife. 19.
19 doesn't hit.
All right.
So you take out the poisoned knife that you stole from the arm of Ernst Restikov, and once more you feel like you had it, and you go right through its body, and it just seems to phase right through. It's almost like it's not even there when that happens. All right.
I'm staying here because if I move, it'll hit me.
Yep. Alex, it's now your go.
Do I have line of sight on the zombies in the pit right now? Like, could I shoot at them from there, or do I have a weird angle on them?
You know what? I'm going to say with the ones that are currently on the ground are going to get a little bit of cover.
Okay.
But the ones standing up, you can see just fine.
In addition to the cover they already have from being on the ground.
Oh, is there cover from just being on the ground?
Eli on the ground, it's, I think, too harder to hit.
I think
With it's too harder to hit with a ranged weapon and too easier to hit with a melee weapon.
Huh, that's neat.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it would be harder because
Fair enough.
they are kind of like huddled behind effectively the wall right now based off of the line of sight that you have.
Gotcha.
If you moved up, they would just have the one from being on the ground.
Cool. I'm going to move up a little bit. Let's call... Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get to that guy. So let's do like an even here.
Mm-hmm.
And Leggett's still fine over there. Just shouldn't step back. I'm going to shoot at that one in the pit, the one that's not in the slip field.
Yep.
And I'm going to do it real good.
You're going to do it real good?
Yeah, check this out. No. That's a 8 to hit.
8 does not hit.
Cool.
All right. Tony's going to do a thing.
Cool.
Tony's going to use his ability that he has. He is going to reach out to the one that is currently right in front of Nona. And without even touching, you notice that there just seems to be a stream of light that comes from the one that is blurring in front of you right now, Nona, until that blur slows and slows until it eventually stops completely. And Tony is now blurring.
Ooh.
And he will shout out what this ability was. It was stutter jump.
Cool.
Does he shout that before he does it? Or
No, he just shouts that just
No, he-
because.
he goes,
he-
stutter jump.
God, what a weeb.
And he poses.
What a weeb.
Stutter jump is the thing that the teleportation ability that was being used.
Which does?
Does
Yes.
he go, hi.
As non-turn action, they may commit effort to begin shifting their spatial position away from attacks, gain a base armor class of 20, so long as the effort remains committed. While stutter jump is active as an instant action, the adept may commit effort for the day to negate a successful hit by a weapon attack, even after damage has been rolled. The reflexive defensive jump can only be used once per day and leaves the psychic just outside the radius of an explosion or other area of effect attacks.
Cool.
So basically, they're doing a bunch of micro jumps all in the same spot.
Mm-hmm.
And now Tony's doing it, and Mr. Orange Man is not.
Cool.
But that was his whole turn. Leggett is going to go, and is going to move like right next to Alex and is going to, it's just a freaking mosh pit right now. I guess shoot at the one that Alex also just shot at.
Okay.
I
No. That's fair. It's just also the one that's still standing is now immune to the effects of the slip field. And so I believe can just move across it.
Oh, you know what? That's fair. All right, he's going to shoot at that one then. He got an 11, which is not it.
Nice try, buddy.
I'm doing my best.
Right.
And now it's the whole slew of things.
Yep.
So we have 2.5 meters and they are solidly within. I'm going to say that they're able to tell what areas are slippery and which are not.
Sure.
So I'm going to have them like crawl there.
Okay.
Does that seem reasonable? But not get up? That's going to be their whole turn.
That makes sense.
Whereas the one currently in the pit is going to... Now Micah's right there.
Yeah.
It's going to have to... It only is one disengaging, right? If it moves closer into melee range, that you don't get to take a free swing, do you?
That's right. Yeah.
All right. So it's going to take its movement action. That's 5 meters. That would be 10 meters climbing up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna smack like Micah. Micah's the one doing all the things.
I'm right there. You might as well.
Yeah. It's not going to do very much. Let me just... Well, we'll see. We'll see. 15 plus 17 to hit.
Nope.
You have an 18,
Got
don't
18.
you?
Yep.
Of course you do. And then there is one more green one, which is going to clamber up here and is going to be attacking Nona. Nona, you notice that these things, even though they don't appear to have any military training, they aren't, a single one is not strong by itself. You can't help but feeling a little overwhelmed as all of them are kind of throwing themselves at abandon right in front of you. And you actually notice mechanically that this gives them additional bonuses to attack and damage when they have multiple people in range. It's an ability that I gave them called Swarm. They're swarming.
That's so cool.
Which won't help if it rolls shit, but that's 20. So without its bonus to attack.
Yep.
So Nona, you see this thing reach out at you and you feel it as it touches your skin. And it's not even like clawing or punching or anything like that. It's literally just grazing your skin. And where it grazes your skin, you feel the top layer of your skin just start to gnaw away as the nanites start to just literally bury into your skin. And you're going to take a total of 6 damage.
Okay.
That was green. Purple goes again and is going to be shooting at Micah once more, just continuing to fire down its telekinetic barrel.
Yeah, I'll get to you in a second.
It rolled an 100. That was pretty cool. But only a, what is that? 17 to hit again. Damn it.
No.
All right. One day I'll get to hit the tank. And it's the yellow's turn. One is dead. 2 are just kind of floating
in
just
the corner.
In a corner.
Stay there and think about what you've done.
And the yellow one, having been impressed or just kind of
Impressive.
you're doing a good job over there. Seeing what the green one was able to do is going to also attack you, Nona.
Okay.
That is 16 to hit.
That does not hit.
You have a 17 AC?
I have an 18 AC.
Oh, you both have a freaking passive defenses.
That's right.
And it's the orange one's turn, and it's going to do the same thing. Because now it sees, it's stupid. It's stupid, and
that's fine.
And Tony took the power that it had, so it's going to attack. It does get a 20, so it does hit.
So you didn't actually say who it was attacking. It's attacking Tony or me?
It was Tony.
Okay.
Tony was the one that kind of
took
away its power, and it noticed that and is going to attack Tony. But it did roll a 20 to hit, and so it's going to get to roll for damage. And it's going to do a total of 5 damage to Tony. How healthy are you, Tony? Oh, not super healthy.
Mm-hmm.
That hurt.
I'm sure he's fine.
Claire's go right now. She's got an EMP grenade.
Yeah, right?
But Nona's right there.
That's
where she
right.
would throw
I am.
it.
Please don't kill me.
No, I'm not going to do it. But that would
very
hopefully
tempting.
just fry all of the nanites in an area. She can't stim you. That's not going to help. I think she's going to shoot at the one that's right next to Micah right now.
That makes sense.
Okay.
And it's within range, so it doesn't get any concealment. She rolled a 19 to hit, which does damage. I think this is the one that was... No, the one that was previously hit, I think, was the one that's down over here.
That's right.
And so she does enough to knock it down.
Cool.
Micah, the one that was kind of starting to claw at you and just shamble its way towards you, it takes a shot directly to the chest and arm, and it just kind of slumps down. You see that the nanites within it just start to pour out and shoot away from the husk as it almost starts to deflate. That was the end of round number 2. You hear a ding off in the distance and the slight rumble of a train. Only, what is it, 15 more seconds?
Yeah.
Well,
3 more rounds.
18 more seconds. Gonna roll for this yellow guy down the corridor. Does nothing. No, you do notice that the one that seems to be down there is starting to coalesce once more, little by little. And we're at the top of the order again. We got a bit of a mosh pit just kind of at the entrance of the platform.
Yeah, I feel like everyone needs to chill out and back up a little bit. So I'm going to drop telekinesis on these two who are way over here.
Okay.
Can I get a sense now that Tony has taken the powers from Orange, if it would be able to be affected by me or if it's still kind of clouded and obscured by metadimensional energy?
I think, because you need to commit your action. You don't have any innate sense of whether or not you can pick something up, can you?
No, we have previously talked about if something's a VI, I like know before trying to crush it if it would work or not as like a robot. But if I am not sure, then I won't bother and I'll grab something else.
Yeah, I'm going to say you're not sure right now.
Totally fine. So I am going to use telekinesis then on the other two that are swarming, Nona and Tony. And then I will also take, I guess, the one that crawled up next to me, because presumably...
that one's dead.
Well, dead.
That's fair.
Dead.
That's fair.
Was this one starting to get back up on the far side of our platform?
It seems to be regenerating, but it does not appear to be mobile yet.
The other two who are in the pit who are currently down
right.
are not dead.
They're falling down, but they're not
They're
dead.
falling down, but they're not dead. This
good.
is what I have the same problem.
I realized
in D&D when I was tipping the guys sideways.
Yeah.
You gotta remember these things really hard. Yeah, those ones are still coming at us.
Those are crawling. There are only two dead ones right now. The one at your feet, Micah, and the one farther down the platform.
Okay, great. So I'm going to take the two regular ones that are by Nona and Tony, and then the one closest to you, I guess, Jeff. Of the ones on the ground.
Yep.
And I'm going to pick them up. I can move them each up to 20 meters. I'm going to try and plop them in the middle of the slip field.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
That's
like one of them
actually pretty funny.
one of them already failed, so the other two would get a chance to save.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, can you erase the two markers by the yellow ones all the way down?
Don't put him in the middle.
corridor?
Put him on the far edge. Right?
Fair enough. I was thinking if I put them like close to the middle, but on this side, if they're still there in 3 turns, the train will hit them. But,
Good. Fair point.
And they can only move 1 meter at a time.
The number of vehicles going over these things, it fills me with a little bit of joy, to be honest.
Me too, buddy.
All right, so yeah, move them wherever you want. I'm going to say that you guys don't get opportunity attacks because it's not like they're moving away from you guys.
It's got to be voluntary movement, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That's what I would expect, for sure.
That's really funny.
Okay, but yeah, if that's all kosher, make innovation save for those two.
Sure. Yep.
He's trying to get out. He keeps getting pulled back in.
One of them crawled out and just got yeeted back.
You know what? I've figured out what my purpose is in this fight. I am not doing DPS. I'm not doing any damage. I am area control, baby.
Much appreciate.
The other green one failed. The yellow one also failed. They're slipping and sliding. Ooh. I might need to put like another marker on the ones that are kind of dead.
Yeah.
That makes sense, yeah.
I'm going to put these. You got a dead one there. And can you get that as well for me? All right. This is fun. Pick them up and drop them in ice. And then
everyone
they slip down.
hates an ice level. With, again, stage hazards are coming.
I think zombies really hate ice. All right, Nona, is now your go. You were feeling overwhelmed. You had 3 of them right in front of you, and you weren't able to, get away from too many of them. One of them was actually able to touch you, and you still have stings from where it did. Yeah. But now there's only one in front of you, and the one that was blurring is no longer blurring. You can see it, which means you can kill it.
No, hopefully. It means I can stab it.
Well, you want to try and stab it?
I would like to try and stab it.
Please try and stab it.
I tried to stab it. That is a 20.
And so once more, pretty true, but this time you get it right in the gut and you wrench it through and start to pull through, and you notice that just all of this ichor and the nanite smoke starts to pour out of it away from you. Make roll for damage.
Here's the question. Is it biological? Because if so, it might get affected by the poison.
I'm going to say no.
Sounds good. Oh, but that is a 6 on the dice. So that is a 6 damage.
6 damage to orange.
Yep.
Is not looking too good, but it is still up.
Yeah.
That was Nona. Alex, it's now your go. There are 3 in a pit that are down. Well, there's 4 in a pit that are down. 3 of which are in an invisible slip field. Are they? Is it an invisible slip field?
No, it's visible.
Okay.
You can see kind of my traditional sort of tessellated little yellow geometry.
Meanwhile, you have another one on the other side of the platform just taking pot shots at you guys.
We were hoping we can just stave that one off until the train gets here.
Yeah.
Maybe this isn't his stop. And he'll get on to the next one. I'm going to shoot the orange one.
Okay.
Real good.
Real good.
Roll to hit.
Here we go. 17 to hit.
17 hits this guy.
Okay,
Yay.
and there's no concealment anymore.
No concealment anymore because they're within 15 meters of you.
So that's 8 damage.
8 damage. So, Nona, you stab this guy right in the stomach and you pull out and you see this ichor start to go out. And then over your shoulder, you hear a loud crack of a gun going off and its head explodes and it falls on the ground dead. You look over your shoulder and there is an Alex who is slightly scared.
My shoulder.
Well, thank you.
It gets knocked down.
No one's staying there.
That's
Because the floor is comfortable.
Now it's Tony's go.
Technically, the green one closest to me, I believe, has not been hit yet.
Yeah, so he's going to move up to the edge of the platform and
Shoot the purple one, Tony.
You could shoot the purple one.
could shoot the purple one, but the one on the green is actually going to get up.
Fair.
Tony, go down there.
Although he
and
has a
push it.
sniper rifle.
Push it
So.
into the Tony. Push it into the slip field. Tony.
Yeah, just go down to
come
go
on down in the pit
hole.
and push it in.
Yeah, come on.
You push it.
Just push it.
He actually
Boy.
is. I just realized he has a sniper rifle. He's not going to try and use a sniper rifle to shoot the guy down in the pit, but he is going to try and shoot the purple guy who's just been hanging out taking pot shots at y'all. He has concealment though. He rolled a 13. Tony,
Yep.
you got a +3 to hit. Oh, that's 16 exactly. That hits.
All right.
And he rolled a 37 on the concealment.
Amazing.
It's time for damage, Tony.
All right, Antonio.
Tony
And-
fans are just so excited.
Going wild.
Thriving.
Tony
Look
stands.
at them. Yeah.
I don't think Tony has any stands.
Oh,
He'd have normal fans.
finally a
but-
feat for Tony.
A tentative fan 2 years ago.
Tony deals 7 damage to the purple guy. He's still going,
Hooray.
All right.
but he's looking worse for wear. You do notice that the bullet hole that Tony just made, it is starting to have like this mist sort of to coalesce. And wait, hold on. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's right on the edge. He's actually right outside of the beacon's radius.
Go.
And so he does appear to be repairing the damage that was just hit. Leggett goes now. I don't know what Leggett does. He seems to be scared. I think he's going to push the inanimate one next to Micah's feet back into the pit. Just like, go. Just
Okay.
down there.
Okay.
So he's going to move and kind of push that one down.
push him.
And we'll push him.
Now, that one survived the slip field. So when he comes back.
He's going to slip. I don't know.
No, I don't know. He didn't. He succeeded. So I think he's immune to it for 24 hours. Unless death and coming back resets that. And then he has to roll for it again.
So
We'll find out.
greens get to go now.
Mm-hmm. The one over here stands up, right?
Yes, it does. That's one action. And then that's 5 meters. And that would be 10 meters.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not able to attack. One of the green ones is just kind of fucked because it's going to take him 5 rounds to get out of this thing. So I think you can basically assume that he's not going to be a problem. Well, is it
well,
1
no.
meter per turn or per movement?
Per move action, but also I was just wondering because that one did fail the save against the slip field. You've put it back inside the slip field now.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. You know,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
yeah, fine. They rolled a 3.
Not again.
Back on the floor with you.
It's gonna bite Nona's ankles.
It's like, yeah, that doesn't give any disadvantage to like making an attack. It's just on the floor.
It's easier to stab it.
That is true.
And so I'm gonna say, are you cool with me saying they're moving one tile per round?
Yeah. 2-ish meters.
Yeah, if it uses
Not
both,
really.
it uses both movements is the thing. You said
Sure.
per move
It's
action, so
per
2 per.
difficult terrain,
move
but I
action.
think the
Yeah.
difficult
And it's
terrain
difficult
is
terrain.
kind of negated by the fact that it is
Oh,
a
I
slip
see.
field. I feel like it doesn't duplicate. The slip field is just
All
the
right.
Do
harder
what you
thing.
want, buddy.
You're the boss.
I'm just, I don't know. It
I
doesn't
was-
matter. They're not
yeah.
going to be much of a threat.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay, so if we all die to zombies, we come back here and we make Jeff eat his words.
Yeah, make me eat my words.
Mhm.
Purple's going to take another pot shot. This one at Tony, because Tony just hit them.
No, not Tony.
Not Tony.
Actually, I'm
Not the
slightly
good
concerned
boy Tony.
about this.
It rolled not well enough.
Yay!
Tony gets missed. Sad.
He gets missed, so he does not turn
the
into
yellow
mist.
one's turn now, which I guess is going to try and crawl out as well. The other two are all the way over at the other edge of the
Don't
platform.
forget about these guys.
Do they want to come down
Moving
in the hole?
across that entire thing is 5, 10. So that's 20 total movement to get across those. So I'm going to say each one of them is that lane, if that makes sense. Yeah.
And this one also here.
Yeah.
I think, okay.
I think that's about right.
Cool.
I don't,
Okay.
I'm not going to try and figure out which exact one they're on because there's too many of them right now. Orange. Oh, there's that one over there.
What is the train's initiative, Jeff? Where in round 5 does the train show up? Because this might be critical.
Immediately,
Oh, cool.
I think. It's faster than all of y'all. All
The
right.
train
'Cause
is
we're not
approaching the
Superman.
station.
And so
We are not faster than
Nona,
speed.
you have noticed that the one that was downed earliest in the fight
Mhm.
has slowly started to coalesce once more, and it stands up.
Oh, no.
But that is its turn.
But I thought it was dead.
But it can get up again.
What are these things?
They're nanite zombies.
Some kind of zombie.
The orange one is dead and is within Alex's
Yeah.
field, so it can't do anything. Claire is just gonna take a shot at the one that's taking pot shots at y'all.
Cool.
I don't think she hits actually. No, she only rolled a 13 to hit.
Mm.
She did roll exactly a 15 for concealment.
Nice.
She takes a shot at it and it deflects off of the telekinetic armor. And that is the end of that round. We're at round 3.
That was
The-
the end
the
of
rumbling.
round 3.
That was the end of round 3?
Yes, I have taken 3 actions. I shot and I stabbed twice.
Sorry, yeah. I've been doing a tally after each one, so it's the
Gotcha.
start of round 4.
Yes.
My apologies. You hear the rumbling get closer. You feel like it's imminently going to be here.
I look over my shoulder.
Maybe don't go into the pit.
Is there like a bend in the track, or can we see like the honk, like the
You
light right there?
you see the light start to come around the corner down the railway.
Is there like a signboard that announces arrival time?
Yeah.
And it
Monorail
says like 6 seconds.
arriving in the next 6 seconds.
So precise.
There's,
Wow.
that's one thing about robots. We're very
Yeah,
punctual.
I love the future. I mean, the past. I mean,
Micah, it's now your go.
yes, man, we're really gonna wreck the front of this train. Huh?
Honestly, I was thinking on my turn, I'm considering pushing a down one into the pit as well.
We're not going to be able to take this as transportation. I'm going to take a shot at the purple one.
Okay. Your nemesis.
My nemesis. I got a natural 1.
Oh,
You don't hit your nemesis.
Okay. What does its like telekinesis look like? Is it like fairly standard? Is it invisible?
it's purple.
It's
Is
so
it purple?
it is very simple. What you basically see is a purple opalescent outline just kind of around it, its entire body, not necessarily shaped into any kind of armor, but literally just kind of like a bubble around it, like an inch around every part of its body, just that bubble. And then the rifle itself, again, pretty substandard. In fact, it just kind of looks like a rod with a handle at the end of it that it is just pulling like an imaginary trigger on. It's like it has an idea of what it wants to do, but it's not stylized in any kind of way.
No style, no grace. Tragic.
Hmm.
All right. Yep. Suppose that's it.
Alrighty then.
Or, well, actually, whatever. I think I dropped my telekinesis on the other guys already, so I don't need to.
Yeah, I think.
I also forgot Tony's still stutter jumping.
Cool. Yes, remember that. So
Yeah,
he's
that's
harder to
important.
hit.
His AC is 20, so it was even harder to hit the thing. Anyway, so Micah, that was your turn. Nona, it's now your go. You have a dead one at your feet and then an unalive one at your feet that's kind of squirming around in the slip field.
Oh, it's slip field. It's not dead.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll stab it.
Stab it.
Yep. And I believe I get +2 because it's prone.
Yep.
Cool. 24.
You stab it real good.
Excellent.
No, you just drop to your knees and go, ah!
That's exactly right. We don't care for these things. Oh, but that's a 1 on the die.
I don't think that one's been hurt yet.
I don't think so.
You just made like a single puncture
Yeah,
wound.
I just went
Wound.
and that was it.
Alex, it's now your go.
Let's shoot the purple one. Really good.
Purple has taken some damage,
But is also healing.
but is slowly healing.
It's a 13 a hit.
13 does not hit.
All right.
Again, deflects off of this purple bubble that it has around it.
Okay.
Do you want to move, Alex?
Yeah, let me see. Which ones are like fully dead right now?
The orange one in front of Nona and the green one in the pit with this little red marker. Everything else is moving.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, okay. No, I'm fine there then.
All right. That was Alex's go. Tony's going to go now. He's going to take out his wakazashi and he's going to stab the...
You've been practicing that.
I have been. After I listened to me fail it over and over again when I was editing that episode.
Mhm.
He's going to stab the one at his and Nona's feet. It don't get no concealment. Is right there. He rolled a natural 20. Let's go, Tony.
Here's my blade. Thirst for blood.
He does a total of 7 damage to it, which is actually enough to kill it.
Hooray.
And so the one writhing at Tony and Nona's feet grows still at that stab as just enough of the mist is starting to pour out of it. And again, once more, it starts to deflate a little bit.
Push it in the pit.
He doesn't have enough actions.
No.
It's now Leggett's go.
The pit like it.
Yes. Leggett's going to move over and he's going to go, I know what to do here. And he's going to push it into the pit.
Yes.
It's time to clean.
We all
Is-
fell in the pit.
He's also going to keep it in the slip field in case it gets up again.
I don't think that's going to be a problem.
So he's going to like grab its arm and go like, ew, 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 and just sort of pull it into the
Amazing.
pit.
Just
We all
realized
fell
something
in the
is
pit.
I'm standing like right next, like at the edge of the platform. I'm not worried about being hit by the train, but there's going to be a lot of spray here in 1
Yep.
second.
We're going to get coated. Well, I don't know if they have blood is the thing.
Yeah.
And the nanites are going to want
They don't
all of the
appear to
little
have
bits
blood.
back.
I guess we're
so.
going to find out how gross it is. But I'm getting ahead of myself.
It's the green one's turn. 2 of them are dead. 2 of them are in the slip field. They're not going to be able to escape their fate, so I'm not going to move them.
Fair enough. What if the train's late, Jeff? You hadn't considered.
It's Purple's go once
Train is
more.
immaculate.
And it's
Proceed.
gonna... It just saw Tony kill one. I guess it also saw... So I'm going to shoot Leggett.
Aww.
Good luck.
Oh my God, my boy.
And he's firing from concealment, so he does get concealment. Oh, he hits. He hits the boy. He rolled a natural 17, and he does not have very good AC.
Kill him.
Kill him.
Well, this would solve my problem.
It sure would.
How bad is it?
Let's find out.
It's only 3 damage.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He's seen worse.
He can be shot for 3 damage.
Despite that, I think Nona's gonna freak out at that.
And the shot just kind of like skims his shoulder, and he goes, "Oh, owie, ouchies, owies.
Is this pain?
Ooh, I think this is what pain feels like." Right, that was purple. It's now yellow's go. Oh, hold on. So that'd be 5. That'd be 10. I guess yeah. So these two can move actually next to Tony, I think, but they won't be able to actually hit the boy.
Does that bring them close enough to be in the field?
That positioning?
Yes. But again, it really only within the field only really seems to affect their ability to get back up and going and healing.
Right.
It doesn't necessarily stop them itself. And then additionally, I think the one all the way down the platform that didn't get a chance to play is now going to step next to Nona. But I don't think it has enough. I think it had to take 2 movements in order to get there. All right. And so that was the yellow's turn. The orange one goes. It can't do jack. Claire's going to go now and see that 3 of them are moving in on the far end of the platform towards Tony and Nona. Nona seems to be the one a little bit more, 1, damaged, and 2, not stutter jumping like Tony. So he's going to,
an easier target.
She's going to take the shot at the one next to Nona. Oh, Nona, she saved your life. Well, maybe not actually, but she got a 17 to hit, which hits it. And she rolls 2d6 to hit. Damage. And the one right next moves up to Nona and then just gets shot and falls down dead.
Yay. I live another day.
And throughout this round, you've heard this train approaching and approaching and approaching until about halfway through the round, you see it. And it arrives. And thump, 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 thump. All 5. There are 5 zombies currently in the pit. 4 greens, 1 yellow. All of them are erased, let's say. But I am going to have Micah and Tony make an invasion saving throw, please. Because this will make me happy.
Yeah.
Okay.
How ick is it? Let's find out.
Oh, man. Saves are on a d20, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
And you want to get above the number. I think it's meter beat.
Is it meter beat?
It's meter beat.
Okay, I pass.
Tony also passes. Limbs and viscera just sprays out in the 2 or so meters right next to, and you both are able to dodge the biggest chunks of that, but there is still a musk in the air.
I'm gonna reactively use pressure field only on myself to keep the gross off.
Tony does a little retch. But the monorail is here now. It is in between you and the purple one. There are only 2 yellow ones on. I'm not going to like draw in the monorail, but it has arrived and it will leave in about 12 seconds.
Okay, cool. I said we get on
That's
the monorail.
very efficient train.
I mean, my plan would be get on and then try and stop them from getting on.
Yeah. Totally.
So I'm going to say this. Does the slip field go on like a surface? So if another surface ends up on top of the slip field, is it still a slip field? I would say probably not.
Yeah, it decreases friction at a point in sight. So to me, that means it's like on the initial surface.
Yeah. So we still got some on the edge of that platform.
Right, but the monorail itself will not be slippery.
Did you roll evasion for the monorail?
Did the monorail slip?
Hold on, let me roll evasion for the monorail.
Wait, we can just choose to not have it.
It fails. It just goes off the rails and starts going out of control.
You know, I can choose not to affect it. There is a special thing in here for moving vehicles.
That's fantastic.
It's going along.
It's on a rail.
It's on a rail.
I've never seen a TTRPG glitch before. Like, the monorail starts floating and just...
It actually gets embedded into the platform and starts moving
and then
a little bit.
Shoots out.
Yeah, and we're out of bounds.
Tony touches it and then just instantly dies, just ragdolls.
He goes flying. He like fuses with the monorail briefly and it just slingshots across the world.
I love that image. Anyway, the monorail's here. We're
Yeah.
at the top of the order. Micah, it's your go.
Get on the train.
All right, getting on the train. So we're like fully obscured from the purple one now, or is it like?
I'm gonna say if you are on the platform itself, you are completely obscured. If you are on the monorail, it does have windows in, so it will be able to see you, but you will have cover.
Cool.
So wait, are there only doors on this side, or is it like we're obscure, the doors are closed and they open, and we're just like across from each other again?
So the doors only open on this side of the track. There are two tracks. The trains only arrived on the track that you are on, like the side that you were on. The other side of the track, like
How
the
long
other
is he waiting?
5. Sorry,
How long does he have to wait for his train?
you take a look and it's about another 15 minutes.
What's his story?
Damn.
Well, he likes to wait here for the train. He doesn't get on it, but he likes to look down at his watch occasionally and
I
then
love
look
that.
up at the display and then look down at his watch and then look up at
When
the
he
display.
doesn't have a gun, when he's not actively murdering people.
Yeah,
Amazing.
that's his story. Just perpetually waiting for a train that does come, but he never gets on.
That's hot.
It's
Anyway,
it's waiting for Nanite Zombie.
Okay.
so
I was trying to figure out how to make that joke.
Yeah. It wasn't a good one.
It
so
was not waiting
I'll
for
take the
Godot.
bullet for that one.
Anyway, yes.
Micah, it's your go.
are we good now? Okay.
Yes.
So there are 4 bodies still on this platform with us. Those 2 that are down, are both of them dead, or is one just?
Both of them are dead. The 2 at Nona's feet are dead. They're not crawling around. They are dead, dead.
Okay.
Kirsten is gesturing to pick them up and throw
And
them.
yeet them.
Yes. Well, of course I'm going to yeet them.
Yay!
Yeah, I will grab those 2 and
The 2 in front of Tony.
the 2 in front of Tony, and then the one that's like tripping up Nona's feet right now.
Okay.
And
The one that was stutter jumping.
Yeah, the orange one.
correct. I'm assuming I can affect it now that it's like dead in quotation marks.
I'm gonna have.
Well, try it.
Ooh,
Try it.
You know what? Fine.
You know
Just
what?
try it.
Actually, yeah,
If it's special, I can
dead.
grab the
Dead.
third-
I'm gonna
like,
say
there's
it's dead. Dead.
There's another normal one here. I can just grab that.
No. Try do the science on the special ones.
All right, fair enough. Since it's dead,
Yeah.
quotation marks. Anyway, fine. So I'll get the 2 ones that are still up, and then that one just to see. And if I'm able to move them, I think this should be less than or equal to 20 meters. I'd like to kind of get them over the train and drop them down on the other track on the other side of it.
Yeah, there's enough room to fit them above the train. It takes a little wedging.
Up, and then like we don't need to gracefully put them down. I'll just kind of
Drop them. Fair enough. All right, so they're on the other track then. Even though it's 15 minutes away, the train just gets there and all right.
And I will get on the train.
Micah gets on the train.
Maybe I'll try to position myself so that I'm not like right in front of a window. With,
Micah takes an aisle seat like a jerk.
That's me.
So I'm rather than just saying everyone is going to get on the train, I assume that's what happens.
Yeah.
It's going to get one. The purple one's going to get like one more shot in. Well, I guess technically 2. So I just like whoever wants to take a shot at the purple one, take some shots at the purple one.
I actually want to position myself between it and leg it.
Okay. All right. Cool. That sounds. Yeah. I just want to try and move
Yep,
this along because
totally.
I think this is it's pretty much solved. So, Nona, are you going to take a shot?
No.
Okay. Alex, are you going to take a shot?
No.
All right. Tony is going to take a shot. He's got to get his KD ratio up.
How many?
And I think
times
Claire
has he
will
done
also take a shot.
I want to find out.
So I'm going to have the 2 of them go. So Tony takes a shot, misses. Claire takes a shot. Claire hits. She got a nat 20, but I do have to actually no. By the time
Yeah.
she would have gone, Alex would have moved on.
Mhm.
So I don't have to roll for concealment. Just roll for that. It will have gotten a shot off before this, but yeah, she does 11 damage. It's dead.
Cool.
So it does get 1 shot. I'm going to say it probably takes a shot at Tony once more because that was its MO. It misses. All right. You guys get on the train.
Yeah.
You find some cover. You do hear some pawing at the train on the outside from like the ground
Surprisingly
area.
lower down.
Surprisingly lower down. And the doors close and you're on your way to the Aero Sky Promenade. There are no zombies on the train. I could put zombies on the train, but I didn't want to because we just finished a major. And we are out of combat.
Cool.
Yay. Okay.
Wow.
All right. Everybody got on board, right?
Wait.
Or else this is going to be...
Oh, crap. We forgot Claire.
Oh, no.
Guys, as she just slowly starts to
I don't
disintegrate.
feel so good.
I don't feel so good.
We've already made that joke, and it was
Yeah.
sad then too.
Let's just put that there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone gets on the train. There we go.
Okay.
All right.
Wow. This train is nice. I wish we had more of these, just like elsewhere. Okay. So, was that the danger, or is there a further place on the map that is more of a danger?
I don't know if Drict would know because I don't think he made it this far. I believe the X's on the map were specifically over the station. So I think we can double check, and we should double check. But I believe we are in uncharted territory now, roughly speaking.
Yeah, you do have a map of the general area that you want to go towards. Tony was able to point out the Aero Sky Promenade. On the Aero Sky Promenade is the public library as well as Gene Morph's labs. The two spots that were labeled as dangerous were this area, this metro area, the monorail area, as well as the floating skywalk. Those were the two ones.
Mm-hmm.
But that was the only two ways to get to the Aero Sky Promenade.
Yep.
Oh, man. Well, hopefully that's psychics weren't super common around here.
Yeah. I'm trying to imagine how that even works. I guess I don't know how freaking nanites work, but that was uncanny. Didn't like that one bit.
It's possible that the process which selects to create these zombies, it's possible that perhaps people with psionic abilities were more likely to turn into these, which accounts for the higher rate.
I mean, you don't got to talk to us about higher rate work. This is Kirsten not known of.
Yeah.
We've remarked repeatedly that we are very statistically anomalous.
You got 3 psychics and then also a true AI, which,
Yep.
as
It
far
just
as you're
should
aware,
not happen.
has like maybe single digits, maybe lower double digits.
How do we know how long this train ride's going to be?
It would probably be a couple of minutes. So you do have an opportunity to, you need 15 minutes, don't you?
I do. I'm okay with
it-
not. That's fine.
It wouldn't be that far.
Okay.
So it would probably be about 3 to 4 minutes.
Okay. I'll rest for now then. We still don't know for sure if Tony knows. We're about 85% sure. So I'm deprived of a scene where I just look over at him and go, fuck it. But that's all right.
Tony's gonna be like, wait, hold on.
What the?
All right. I knew it. I knew there was some weird shit about you.
We're just going to leave that. But in that case, yeah.
Yeah. So you guys you are on an absent car. It is one of the nicest subway cars you have ever been on.
It's a monorail.
It's immaculate.
Amazing.
I came up with a different word other than pristine.
Yeah,
Anyway.
a brand new word.
A whole
Don't
brand
go
new
back
word.
and listen to episode 79. I'll tell you that.
It's snazzy.
Oh, I like snazzy. Anyway, enough teasing Jeff, please. Let's proceed. Yeah.
And so, yeah, is there anything that you guys want to do in the 3 or 4 minutes that you have while riding this monorail? Or do you just kind of get on? Tony is like, the front half of him is covered in various...
I thought he
viscera.
dodged.
Very
He
gross.
dodged the big ones.
Oh, I see.
That was for some damage.
I see. Got it. Okay.
But he did get covered, whereas Micah had like a sheen over her, but then when she dismissed the pressure field, just it kind of sloughed off of her.
He
gross.
squelched on the floor. Gross.
Yeah.
Glad that's not on my face. Must be rough for
Oh.
some other people.
Are there any like suitcases that are up in the cart, or like a lost wallet or something left behind in a panic? Just kind of going up and down and going to like Tony and being like, go clean yourself up. There's a fucking bathroom probably.
Is there a fucking
this is-
bathroom
this
within
is-
45 feet?
There's actually not. This is one of the. It's like more of a. It's not like a commuter rail. It's closer to a subway station. So there's actually no bathroom on the car itself. But a quick cursory glance of the contents of the car, you do find some bits and bobs. Let me roll.
Oh
See how
God,
much you
Bob!
guys-
Quick, kill it!
Someone just left a wig.
Hey, I'm Bob. Let's see what you guys. Can you make a quill?
I beg your pardon.
Can you make a quill?
a quill?
Yes. Can you make a quill?
Are there
Yeah,
I've been
zombie
trying
birds?
to make one.
I need a feather and a
Forever.
knife, and then but
Can you make a quick skill check? Is what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
And let's take a wisdom notice check.
okay.
And I'll just take the highest one of whoever does this.
10.
6.
13.
All right,
Amazing.
13.
You know, I'm gonna be over here sleeping. You notice all the stuff from here on out.
All right. And so you guys find, Alex going through some of the contents knows some areas to check and finds a total of 450 credits.
Nice.
Nice. Finally.
Money.
All right.
That-
Right, yours? You want to add that to the
that
group
pays
thing?
for
You want to keep it
admission.
for you?
That pays
No.
for admission to the Hollow Haven Entertainment. So if you guys want to go back, go to
Tempting.
Perry Hodder.
Stop.
Maybe.
Stop. We've left that behind.
Hey, everyone, free tickets. What do you say? We can just take
And
this
the free-
monorail. We can just take this monorail back around. We'll just get on and grab the next one.
And you also find 6 tickets to Perry Hodder and the Philosopher's
Oh,
Rod.
everyone,
What a
jackpot.
That's crazy.
Claire, you can go through that 6 times.
Anyway, are you keeping that personally?
How much was it for 50?
450.
Yeah, 450.
I'm going to take 45 to get me up to an even 50 credits. And we can put the other 405 in the party fund.
Okay, party fund.
Yeah. If it's all right with my notice roll, I'd like to just like be looking out over whatever we can see from the monorail, just like looking at the city from a different vantage point. Are we above ground?
Not yet, but actually,
Okay.
a short time into the ride, you have noticed that you have been elevating until eventually you do peak up and you see some light at the tunnel ahead of you. And as you start to go up, you do see that you are quite a ways actually now above the city. It does appear that the tunnel was covered up until a couple 100 meters back. And yeah, let me give you a quick description of some of the things that you see. So as you get closer and closer, you find yourself moving closer towards an elevated promenade. A glance through the windows gives you this dizzying sense as you look over what appears to be projects and low-income housing as well as industrial work zones. The gloomy atmosphere of the city below is juxtaposed by the energetic and flashy lights on billboards lining the promenade that advertise different Hollow Haven experiences, the best place to get stims. In the distance, you see a building that is built in a simple style of bleached white stone with textured pillars. You see that the sign reads the Neo Opus Public Library. Because you got to have, columns in stone for
Yeah.
a public library.
Is there
What else would a
lions?
public library look
Is
like?
there lions?
Yeah, there's
Especially in the
lions
future.
on either
Excellent.
side of the doors.
Are they robot lions?
They also have laser eyes and they shoot you.
Oh my
Jeff,
God.
everybody gets laser eyes but me. What is this?
Roll initiative.
The roll for initiative.
Fight knowledge.
And then another more modern building with a sleek glass that reflects the lights of the promenade that is labeled Gene Morph Labs.
I keep seeing that come up.
Weird, huh?
Huh. Anyway,
And so you guys get out onto, I assume
And-
you disembark. You guys can go farther in if you want.
No, I think this is where we want to go really fast. Before that, I wanted to do a quick check over people. Claire didn't get hit that entire fight, right?
No, Tony and Leggett were the only ones that got hit. I think you also got hit.
I
and
did get
I got
hit.
hit.
Micah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm saying the ones that I'm tracking.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so I think like while we're still kind of like on this train ride near the end, I'm just going to like quickly approach Leggett and be like, are you okay?
Oh, yes, it was a graze. I prefer bullets didn't get that close to hitting me, full on. But yes, I'm fine. I'm fine. Just a little bit of bleeding, but nothing quick. Little patch won't heal up just fine.
Well, for next time, if there is a next time, I'm gonna give him the Mobot's remote again.
Thank you. I think these little guys aren't as useful in combat as we would like, but thank you. Thank you very much. I have to keep track of his inventory.
I can mark
Okay,
that
yeah,
for
please do. Thank you.
because they're technically mine.
You're just loaning them.
Yeah, that's right.
Do we want to do a
And I get these forever, right?
Speaking of robots, just because I want to do my diligence, can we say I did grab my drone before we ducked into the train? Because technically I had dropped that. It was within walking distance.
I thought it was supposed to be following you.
It doesn't auto follow. It does if I'm using telekinesis.
I see. I
move
thought
it.
you were using telekinesis to extend the battery life.
That too, but I do need to consciously pilot it. Otherwise, it's just hovering in place.
Part of me just wants to say,
No.
you bought this drone and now it's gone. No, you have it still. I'm not that mean.
Okay, thank you, Jeff.
We did technically have another round that we kind of glossed over that you could have used it to pull it into the train. Right, but it kind of Indiana Jones style right before I was
Yeah.
oh no,
Yeah,
drone.
Okay,
Cool.
cool.
All right.
Excellent. I would have been a little sad.
So you guys step out onto the promenade.
I mean, we're probably coming back this way. We'll just
I
pick it
guess
up
so.
on our way back.
You find yourself in this pretty well-kept courtyard area, some nice well-kept trees, some benches, and you have the Neo Opus Public Library in front of you, as well as the Gene Morph Labs in front of you. And Alex, you notice that the backpack that is on you carrying the beacon has dipped to 5 out of 6.
Okay, we're making good progress. Yeah.
So are we going to the lab or are we going to the public library? There could be some very cool things in the lab as well. Some pre-tech
Like,
things.
God is speaking.
I'm sorry.
Books
it's,
can be pretty cool.
Books are. I will be the first to admit that books are really cool, but also there could be some pre-tech tech that no one has ever seen or touched before. In 600 or so years.
Yeah, maybe let's take it one thing at a time. All right,
That's fair.
yeah, we've got reasons
think
we
we
want to check
should-
out the library. If we're okay, plenty of battery, not a lot of zombies. I'm sure there's probably some cool stuff in there, so we could check that out. Maybe.
Yeah, I think
We'll
we
see.
do library first.
Yeah. No, that's right. Depending on how much battery we drain, if we don't feel like we can make it all the way back out of this field, we might want to swing by the lab anyway. We might be able to rig something up like we did back in the clinic.
All right, that sounds like a plan. And Tony's like, yeah, I think we definitely should obtain that traveler's information. Let's go. Let's do it. Sorry.
Well, now
I'm-
I
you
want to
revved
do
up,
it
Tony?
less.
I'm revved up. I'm covered in. I want to go home at this point and take a shower.
You didn't even try to wipe yourself off when we were on the train. Come on, man.
And what am I going to wipe myself off? This rag that is also covered in viscera now?
That's another
Obviously,
one of
you
your
try a
words. You
little.
really like saying viscera.
I have some wet wipes.
You had
You
those
need-
this whole time.
Would you like a wet wipe?
I would really appreciate a wet wipe right now.
Here you go.
Thank you.
It's like a little Ziploc of loose wet wipes from restaurants. It's in his med bag.
Like from a barbecue place or
Yeah.
something. These things are always just a little too small.
Yeah, they might be a little dry too, because I don't know how long those have been in my med bag. I haven't
Those
been.
are also pre-scream.
I haven't been to Jumpin' Johnson's barbecue joint in literal years.
All right. So you guys are heading towards the public library
I
then.
think that's right. I think we do our keep with our plan of do plot stuff first, explore other stuff second.
All right. So you guys head towards this pretty simplistic building. It has those columns. It has the lions now because I like that image. Their eyes glow. with the fire of 1,000 suns.
It's like, who approaches?
One of us lies and one of us always tells the truth.
Wow.
Public library.
Wow, this took a hard turn.
And you guys step through the large wooden double doors of the public library, and you find yourself in a large open space with hundreds and hundreds of shelves. Thousands of books lines these shelves and stretch into the haze that covers all of Neo Opus. The air hangs still save for the low hum of the lights. Off to the side, you find a nook of computers with signs that imply if you would like to find something particular, that is a great place to start. And a cursory glance also finds signs for a lounge area, meeting rooms, and various sections of the library: fiction, nonfiction, history, science, periodicals, and more.
I'm going to the and more section.
Oh, stop it.
We have to stay together. No. We have to stay together. We can't split up.
No, it doesn't feel so good all of a sudden. But we'll explore the public library next time. Oh, you guys get to go to the library next time.
Having fun? Is it hard? If you got a library card.
We don't need that.
Can I sign up for free?
If you steal from the library.
Oh, sorry, you're a skeleton. My bad.
Oh, goodness gracious. Anyway.
Beautiful knowledge.
Yes.
The most powerful weapon.
You've done it, Jeff. You finally trapped us into figuring out the plot. How proud are you right now?
Oh, you're so close.
Oh, right there. And now, Christmas.